It's day 368. 1.5 mil of rain overnight, so the yard's wet through. Wagon here for sugar beet pellets, so I'm going to get him loaded. Hopefully I can still keep spraying liquid fert though, because I still should be able to travel, but it's stopped the bean drilling in progress, so we've not got it done yet. So Lloyd's animal feed picking up today. All sorts of places have been picking it up as well. Wet Merlot in the shed, dusty shed. Now I can't see out the top window to wash this off. Totally covered in dust. I'll reverse the fan. Blowing that off. Adam's got the big weight block on his tractor, so we're having to put the John Deere one on the fast track. 900 kilos in that. Another load of bulk potash has just arrived, so we can get on with that again while it's still. Still a little bit of phosphate still left to spread. We're just setting the depth up on the Claydon drill for the beans. Need to put it a bit lower, I think. We just lifted the wheels up a little bit on these links now, and then I'll just put the coulters a bit deeper. Adam's just turned the fan on now, and then, like I say, we're just getting the bean depth right. We don't want. It needs to be a beak depth deep, otherwise the birds just eat them. There you go, that's alright, that there, to be fair. Where are they here? You never find them when you're looking for them. There's one there, that's perfect. So we'll sow all this now, and then when it dries off we'll try rolling in. You can see how much it's just dried then. That's darker than that bit we did 10 minutes ago. Right, I'm in the field I was in last night that I didn't quite finish, and luckily I think all them pigeons are eating a bit that I haven't done yet. So I'm hoping that means that the bit I did over there yesterday tastes horrible. So we'll see in a minute when I finish the field whether they just totally disappear or they just carry on eating. I don't know if you can see them yet. If I beat the horn, maybe they'll get up. No. Let's go for this wet hole in. So there you go. There they are. Flying off. Must be about 200 there. For the wet hole now. Circling round now. Coming this way. There you go. There's people in the field there, so I've had to come out my tram line to go round them while I'm turning at the end, because it's not even a footpath. Get a video of this here. Gordon's ripping up some carrots that weren't dug because they were wet, so he's scratching. Quiet, that, isn't it? And a mud plugging. Trying to break the pan underneath so the water soaks away. Another day, another robin's nest. On it next door's little JCB. Does anyone else do this? Wonder why the spray is not filling very quick and then realise that you've left the tap turned off? Oops. Just back at the yard, quickly filling up, lips healing, teeth's not gone grey yet. Adam is sowing beans, but the drive wheel, so has a little roll pin goes through it. Sorry, a grub screw had come loose. I think it should have a roll pin maybe, so we'd have to come back and fix that. I should have got a video of it, but I was hungry and I was eating my dinner. And talked to Bateman about these sprayers, and they haven't actually started building mine yet. I thought they had, and I just asked out of interest how much the next model up would be, thinking it was going to be an absolute fortune, and it was about 10% more, but it'd nearly be double the tank capacity of the one I've got now. And I think it'd probably pay me back in time saving from not running up and down all the time, and hours on the machine and labour and everything like that. So I'm like, do we have the next model up? Decisions. It's a lot. Well, I say it's a lot more money. It's 10% more money, which is a lot of money on the machine. That sort of cost, but over the time period of owning the machine, it would probably actually pay me back. Finished all the oilseed rape now with liquid fertiliser. It doesn't work keeping the pigeons off, because when I went and did a field of wheat next to the field of oilseed rape had just finished, when I come back through the wood, the pigeons were landing on the field still. So it needed it on anyway, but it would just been nice if it had kept the pigeons off. I'm on to some barley now. You can see there's like a yellow stripe just at the edge of the field by the railway. That's because when we do it with the fertiliser spreader, you have to restrict the spreading width on the outside of the field, so you don't throw it in the hedges and the trees and the ditches or the railway line or whatever. So we've got this like bit of a yellow patch that's a bit hungry. So we're going to, with a liquid fertiliser on it now, it should even it up a bit better anyway. That's the railway line from Liverpool to London. Normally you see loads of trains going on it, but there's not many going past at the moment. Probably because we don't want people travelling around the country, to be fair. I think also I've talked myself into the next model up sprayer when I've been just doing like number crunching in my head for the fact that it's only 10% more, but it'll give me nearly 50% the capacity of the tank, which then also means it'll cut down the road travel by 50%. Spend a lot of time buzzing around between different blocks of land and different fields, mainly from crop rotation and things like that. That'll help massively, because you know I might save 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day saved is also 2 hours a day less on the machine, which gives it a greater resale value down the line as well. So I think it's probably worth doing, and I don't know why I never asked the question in the first place, to be honest. I just expected it to be a lot more money. Quick train. There's the train. That looks like the West Coast Main Line. Liverpool to London train, funnily enough. I thought they weren't running. Another train. That one's going Liverpool bound. Final bird scare has arrived. I don't know why. I ordered 3 on Friday. They all got dispatched on Friday, but for some reason Tufnell's decided to deliver one on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, just to keep me waiting. I don't know. So they're all here now anyway, John, so you can sleep tonight. This was yesterday's quiz question. It is a plastic decoy pigeon. You put them in the field so that when the other pigeons are flying over, they think, oh, there's food down there, and they land, and then you can shoot them or bring them closer to the gun within range. Because in a big field, there's no use sitting in it if the pigeons are going to land at the far end. So you put the decoys out where you stood, and it brings them to you. The problem is if you leave them in the field like that one, the pigeons just land on it when you're not there. It defeats the whole object to shoot them in the first place. This is a little one and a big one of our blocks we've made. Really handy because I just drive straight over it on the sprayer. Go opening and closing gates, and it also stops people going on fly tipping. Because they went in that gateway and fly tipped asbestos, but we've left it there because it stops anyone fly tipping more. Gordon's give up wallowing in the mud now, and he's rolling where we put the spring barley. It's got dust coming off the rollers, which is good. We'll get this flat now, and then we'll be able to get a pre-emergent spray on it, be more effective, because we'll have a smaller surface area across the top of the seed bed, rather than it being all lumps and cobbles, and then them cobbles then break down with the rain, and then we've got to have weed seeds in them, so if we squash them sort of flat, then put a coating on the ground with a pre-emergent spray, then just stop the weeds growing. Hope you can hear me because of the wind now. Hope it's not too windy. Andrew's disced up here where we had the sweet corn and where the potatoes were. There's still some potatoes left over there. Could do with digging them for the seed. So he's just worked up a little bit where people have dug them. Rich is chipping in the background. It's going to dry. There's going to be beans next year, this field. So we just wanted to get a bit of a tilth, because it's quite compacted, the top layer, like I say, from all this winter weather we've had. Same story on every field, to be honest. There's a quiz question for you. What's that for? It's by the water tank. Now, someone, hopefully, will remember that from one of the other videos. But if you think you know, leave a comment in the box. To be honest, that's probably quite a hard one. But either so, way, have a guess. Just back in the yard filling the sprayer up. I just had a quick meeting with the accountant. Obviously, a lot of you might know I did the sunflower maze last year, and I gave over 40,000 away to charity. Unfortunately, that's seen as me making a profit, and whether I give it away or not, it kind of sits on my tax bill. Luckily, the farm looks like it's going to have made a loss last year because harvest was so awful. So the taxman, hopefully, there won't be any tax to pay. But going forwards, if we have a normal year and we did the sunflower maze again, and it did the same sort of profit, and I gave the same amount away to charity, then I'd have to pay the tax on it, even though I've given it away. So basically now I've got to set up a charity to run the sunflower maze, so that I won't be taxable on what I gave away to charity. So it's just more paperwork and bureaucracy that you can just kind of do without, and it kind of makes it like boring, the fundraising, if you will, but it's just got to be done, because I can't be paying tax on stuff that I've not even had. So it's another little bit of a day in the life of me. It also looks like I am going to go for the bigger sprayer by the looks of things, because it just seems to be a no-brainer to double my capacity for not much more of the cost. But it does mean I need some more people watching, so get people subscribing. I think yesterday was the worst day for gaining new subscribers, so don't know what happened. But maybe I've just reached a saturation point where everyone that's watching is already subscribed. But if not, get some of your mates to subscribe, get them to watch, and let's see how big we can grow this channel. Field of winter barley here. Sun's just going down, means we need to start editing. This looks pretty good, to be fair. Try and pull one up. Plenty of tillers on it, so that's good. So we've fed it now as well. It's not a fungicide yet, which is good as well. It's saving money because we don't have to spend anything on it. But it'll probably need one soon. But good hopes for the barley this year. Last year we literally had none. It was that much of a disaster. The winter and just wet weather had killed it. So despite it being so wet this year, we've done well to get this into a crop. But we've just got the timing right, and that's one of the reasons why we're changing the drill to a bigger one, so that we get that sweet spot at the beginning of September to get everything in. Anyway, that's about it for today. Have a go with the quiz question, but if you'd remembered back, you would have seen. And don't forget, if you want, you can watch the sunflower maze videos. They're down the list somewhere. The making of the maze, part 1, 2 and 3. So if you ever get bored of just watching just one a night, you can watch a few more. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to click like, then YouTube shows it people. And I'll see you tomorrow. There's an ending from Brooklyn Oaks. He's Farmer Drifty 2 on Instagram. He sent me an ending for putting on the end of my videos, and it's a good one. So thanks for that, and here it is.